you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
We ready? We go rally.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
All right, here we go, rally.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tight ends left. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear it. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. We ready? Wide and zebra.
On first down, Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro, but he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Let's go, D. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. throw left side to the tight end Walford. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They try to run it in with Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 3-19.
Simeon on first down. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He goes underneath for Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go. Tight right. Gun! Hurry up, here we go. 3, Leopard. Check 49, check 49.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Simeon. Forced out to his left. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. He's still barreling through. He got 29 yards that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Carr to throw. Crabtree has it. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Ready, baby. Alert. Alert.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
All right, here we go.
They bring Crabtree in motion right. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Here's Walford over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught by Crabtree. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And to no one's surprise here for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st down, Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Anderson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's a run for the Colorado State grad, Capri Bibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. crunch. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Motion!
In motion left goes Sanders.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
From the red zone now, Simeon. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First and goal from the 5. They'll run Anderson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. They'll look to throw, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Another pistol look here. Throwing on first down is Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Can't believe we let you play.
We ready?
On first and 10, here's Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
Murray the lone setback. Carr now on first down. Crabtree has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr now on first down. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. First half in the books. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. Here they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Simeon. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They run it here with Thompson. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tight right, tight right, tight right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Check three, check three.
Let's go. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Strong left.
Here we go now. Green, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Green, the tight end, in motion. The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Simeon. And that'll be incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. Third down here. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now.
Back to the ground, Anderson. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey. We got three.
Now let's go.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Green 39.
Lights 57's right.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Screen play, Anderson. Fights off another, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, he scored on the ground and through the air, and the Broncos have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush
Hurry up,
to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball throwing perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Here we go, baby. Alert!
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
It's a big play there for Oakland. 55 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
On first down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
I'm on. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. We go rally. Check.
Throwing his car on third down. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Three down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, we've got tight left, tight ends left.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Now let's go.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On second and 10, Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Here's Simeon, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Now look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. They go with Murray again, down to the 25. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback.
Here we go.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Broncos. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No, check, Patriot!
Now Simeon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you supposed to feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double revert.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We ready? Zebra!
Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Inside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give them 18 on that one, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Detroit!
Switch gears.
No. Check. Patriots!
Simeon down to throw. Norwood's got it. Complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Set! Blue, 90! Blue, over!
Check 37.
Watch him now, Barney!
In motion left goes Sanders.
Over! Detroit!
Now it's Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware ball may come your way.
Here's Simeon. That's caught at the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Even. 4 down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Black, 39. Philly, here we go.
Let's go.
Watch you now, Barney.
We need to stop right here.
Watch you now, Barney.
Hear that crowd. Let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Simeon. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And the lead is down to 2. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. Room here to run. And he'll cut it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Gone!
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
Make some noise!
One last throw here for Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Brandon Marshall. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want to run. Run cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A run play for Rawls. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Finding time. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, 2nd in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Again. And if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackle to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When we talk about Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Play clock winding down. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
All right, here we go. Greg, 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Tight right, tight right.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green. Gun.
Tighten up.
Gun.
Tighten up.
Second and 10, Simeon again. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, in our meeting with the coaches prior to this game,
Here we
we
go
heard
now.
them talk
Green,
about
39,
the
look at
opportunity
56.
for the deep pass. They've got a receiver who can sprint out wide. They wanted to make sure they had a chance to get it to him and loosen up the defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Detroit. Over.
And on the outside, they're
Here
playing
we go
press
now.
coverage.
Blue 90.
In motion left
Blue
here,
90.
Sanders. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a
Watch it
second
now,
level
Barney.
player.
Barney.
They run it with Bibbs. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
4 down. 4
Set.
down.
Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. 99 Philly. Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Stay at home.
Time
Stay at
running
home.
out here on the play clock. Back to throw, Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
That's how we do,
Ball
D. That's how
pops
we do.
out, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked. And flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense, they had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
319. Detroit.
On second and 10, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
One of the selling points of the end route is against a quarterback with really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
54.
In motion right is Thomas. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on second is Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. How many speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They start on the ground with Rawls. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
34, eyes on 34. Single receiver.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Simeon. And that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Simeon now to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6 straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They come out here in the eye. Bibbs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, we got four. Oh, here we go now. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
In motion left goes Sanders. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, 4 down. Set! Blue line! Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Lucky 56.
Here we go.
Indeed going for it. Simeon escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 35 yards.
They know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye.
Leopard!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
You got motion man right there.
Simeon on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch it! All right, here we go.
On 2nd down for 7. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an offset eye.
Hey, big ground right here.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight right, tight right.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Walls. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got you, boy.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
In motion left here, Sanders. And the play clock's running down.
54.
Just beating the play clock, Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And the back goes into motion. They are going to go. It's Simeon. And this is incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Now let's go.
The motion right is Thomas.
Green 39.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
This is Bills. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, it's Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The slot man in motion
Green
right.
39.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Thomas, the man in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Gun! Motion. Hey, check motion.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Simeon. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, 26 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they don't run that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wilson, he hits Baldwin right side. Doug Baldwin, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Lucky 56.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Over.
Shit, shit.
Over.
Shit.
All right.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Second down following the run.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Single, slide. Here we go now.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Barney.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 70 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Six guy. Check 6 guy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's a big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And no pass coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, this is Forsett. And he is going to lose. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Now let's go. Green, back 99, Philly. Here we go.
In motion right is Thomas. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
No. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. 319. 319. Back 99, Philly.
They snap it to Simeon. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Field left. Let's go, defense.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline?
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Detroit!
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Anderson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock.
Green, 39.